Hey, what's up everyone? Gaming Mom 82 here, and on today's video we are going to be ranking every map on Rainbow Six Siege from worst to best. Now I know this is done a lot and it's usually done on the person's opinion, in this case would be me, but I thought, I would rather collectively talk to the community, some of the people I play with, research analytics, and also look at a whole bunch of different videos on pros' opinions on just the regular everyday person, and then come up with the most well-rounded collective opinion on these rankings. So without further ado, let's get into her. Starting off this list, and what is considered to be the worst map on Rainbow Six Siege, that honor goes to Favela. Though it might be fun to play, soccer with, your friends and your drones, for the most part, it's not a very well accepted map, too many breakable surface, and though it did bring us Cav and Capitao, though I have a special place in my heart for them, yeah, overall, it definitely, I think, has earned the 20th spot and the worst map on Rainbow Six Siege. And coming into the 20th spot is going to be Yacht. Though we were brought amazing things with Black Ice, like the Black Ice skins themselves, and I will be forever grateful for Frost because she's amazing and I love her. Other than that, Yacht itself leaves a lot to be desired. So this map has earned the 20th spot on the list, and the 19th spot goes to Plane. Now this one was a little bit odd, as some people either loved it, hated it. It came down to, I think, a lot of sentimental value, because this is the first map being brought in this list that is a base map. So though Plane is fun, nothing better than being glass out on that wing and taking people out. For the most part, structurally wise per Rainbow, it's just not really the best map. It's fun, a lot of sentimental value, but it is what it is, and she earned this spot. Now next up at number 18 is going to be Barley University. Now this one was a weird one to put in for the simple fact that it almost didn't get put in at all. This map hardly exists anymore, only in certain types. Some people don't even know about it. And how did it get a map that didn't exist to get placed above these other three? Well, it came down to sentimental value and actually structure of the game. It still played out a little bit better than those ones. Trust me, this was a difficult one. But it earned the 18th spot on this list. Now the 17th spot goes to a map that was so highly anticipated, and I was so excited because it reminded me of Halo a little bit, and that is Tower. Though futuristic and a lot of really interesting quirks about this map, it fell unfortunately short in terms of what Rainbow Six Siege encompasses. So number 17 is awarded to Tower. Now the 16th spot on this list is going to be awarded to Fortress. A little bit of a newer map in comparison to all the maps that we have on this list. But yeah, I don't know if it was just too big. Collectively though, the community, nobody is a huge fan of Fortress. So sadly, she falls in the 16th spot. Could be worse though. Okay, now the 15th spot is going to go to the Hereford base rework. Me personally, I don't like it at all. If this was solely my opinion, it would probably be at 20. But it's not. Collectively, this is where Hereford base lands. All right, now on to the 14th spot. This was a little bit highly debated on this map in particular. The 14th spot going to go to Canal. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people just don't care. This is obviously the rework, so if you have sentimental value doing that mission with glass on the old one, well, that's maybe why it fits where it does, because overall, this is the spot that this map has earned. Now next on the list, in the number 13th spot, is going to be Villa. Villa, actually, I don't mind Villa as a map. I think it's fairly well-rounded, but there's a lot of heat one way or the other on it. I think the more people learn it, the more they're going to enjoy it, and it does have its issues. But overall, I actually don't mind it. It's not a bad map. And it has earned the 13th spot on this list. Coming in now at that 12th spot is going to be Skyscraper. Now, I think a lot of people are going to disagree with this, and I kind of understand why, but I believe it's probably because it's a newer map. People aren't adhering to it as well. I personally really enjoy the map. I like it a lot. Which is probably, this would be the only map that I say is higher on the list than maybe it should be, based solely on my opinion. I'm allowed one, right? Okay, and this is the one. On to the 11th spot now. All right, and the 11th spot is going to go to Outback. Now, Outback gave us Gridlock, gave us Mozzie, gave us a lot of things, but overall, it wasn't too well accepted, unfortunately. But again, I personally really enjoy Outback. It probably would be closer down the list, but collectively, I'm going by everything. So Outback owns the 11th spot on this list. And we have officially made it to our top 10 maps in Rainbow Six Siege. And taking that 10th spot is going to be Theme Park. It brought us Ying, brought us many things, and has seen big changes in its short lifespan actually on Rainbow. Overall, I'm okay with it being in the 10th spot. I can't get, honestly, the Halloween event out of my head. I love it, even though it was on the older map of Theme Park. I love the Halloween event. So, Theme Park is taking the 10th spot on the list. This next map on the list has earned its spot solely based on the fact of sentimental reasons, and that is House. Yes, House has grabbed the 9th spot on this list, and not because of any analytics or anything that would say it's a good map, because realistically, the way Rainbow is structured, it doesn't work that well. But as a community, as a whole, and people's opinions on it, it's a beloved map. And it's just for sentimental reasons, and it felt wrong to put this map in the category that would technically put it under a bad map, because, you know, it's like that family member and you just love them anyways. That's House, and it has earned the 9th spot on this list. Now, creeping in on the 8th spot of this list is going to be the Chalet rework. Again, one of those ones that was really difficult to kind of navigate through, but overall, there's enough sentimental attachment to it, combined with the fact that the rework, though it's not the best, does make it actually function in the meta now. So, the 8th spot goes to Chalet. Creeping into the number 7 spot is going to be Consulate, which is really nice to see these base maps, these keystones to Rainbow, are in these spots not because of sentimental reasons. This one is here because it is structured well and has held the test of time. And for that, hats off to Consulate. Almost rounding the top 5, but not quite, in that 6th spot is going to be Coastline. Now it brought us Mirror, it brought us Jackal, and it brought us many things. And for the most part, actually, it's the most even map for attackers and defenders. I personally love Coastline. If it was my opinion, it'd be much higher up on the list, but that's probably sentimental reasons because I started playing in Velvet Shell. So it's one of the first maps I learned. But either way, she came in at number 6. And now we have finally graced the top 5 maps in Rainbow Six Siege, and the top 5 honor will go to Bank. Another keystone map that has not seen a lot of change, so that is always nice. Overall, I get it. The spawns, though, I still believe need major work in this map, but overall, I understand the community's choice here, and we'll go with it. 5, Bank. And now to the 4th spot, which for the longest time I would just call the Christmas map, and that is Cafe Debowski. I can never pronounce it. Maybe that's why I called it the Christmas map. Either way, it has earned the 4th spot on this list. I think it was the first map for me where I learned the power and value behind Valkyrie. Though I am still a little sad her cams don't go into the Christmas trees, because that was just fabulous. Either way, I do agree with this, and I do enjoy this map. On to the 3rd spot. And that honor is going to go to Border. Border overall is considered the most balanced map from all the feedback I've gotten. I understand that, though I look forward to shooting out the speaker whenever I hear "Don't do the helicopter." But besides that, it's overall pretty good. Again, a keystone, well, not quite. It came and gave us Valkyrie and Blackbeard. So either way, it has earned the 3rd spot on this list. And we have finally made it to the top 2. But can you guess which one it is? There's only 2 left. The 2nd spot is going to go to Oregon. Oregon has earned the 2nd spot on this list. It is, again, a keystone from the base, which is pretty nice. Also well-rounded. It has seen a rework, but the rework worked. Again, still some issues, but overall, It is definitely considered one of the top maps, if not the top map, but again, going with everything, it has earned the second spot on this list. And last, but certainly not least, the number 1 spot goes to Clubhouse. Fan favorite, sentimental value, well-rounded, well-structured, has seen a rework, but not a big one. And it has earned the top spot on this list. So either way, I'd love to hear what you guys think. Are you happy with this list? Would you change things? I don't know. Like I said, I tried to gather all the information, and for the most part, other than one map, I actually kept my personal sentimental things out of it and took all the analytics, took the pros opinions, took common opinions, just your everyday players, and this is the list that was constructed. So let me know your thoughts, and again, I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.